Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Salutations to all the Guru Parampara. Welcome you all. Wonderful Shrota Gana. Hearty congratulations to everyone for being the part in this very beautiful Upanishad Sravanti, which around 5 years, 4 years back we started, 4.5 years, 1700 days successfully we are doing it. Excellent it is. And definitely it is bringing that required understanding, conviction in us regarding the goal purpose of life. Let it continue. When good things are made as habits, not giving up those habits also is a very good decision, conviction, tapasya. So it's a very good habit of highest, greatest habit, if you ask the speaker here. Is this studying the Upanishads? We made it. The next best habit than this is contemplating, meditating on the knowledge that is received through the study of the Upanishads. Any other thing, habit or once in a while we do, is lesser than this only. So we got into this rhythm, this habit. Let us just continue. One more, if you can do, if you want to do, is if you find a better speaker who talks on Upanishads, Bhashya, with more deeper details and convincing, you can go there, but then studying the Upanishads should be ultimate. Wherever you get tuned, go there and listen to this Maha Tattva Shastras till the conviction happens. So, continue this is a suggestion. Prayers also to the divinity for this to continue. लोक सेवक धर्म स्थापक विरागी भक्त शिष्य मोक्षु जिज्ञासु श्रोता साधक परिश्रमी प्रेरित प्रशांत संस्कृत भाषा ज्ञाता व्याकरण सहित. These are the 13 Vyaktitvas we are thinking to strengthen in us consciously. Taking, of course, the help of the Shastras, they tell us about all these details. The Gurus, by experience, they can guide us. The Devatas, whether they are physically seen or not, always they are ready to receive the upasanas done by us and reciprocate heartily. Also, we have the Mother all pervading Jagannatha to give us the Shuddha Sattva Shakti. Ishvara is there to bless us and remove the Maya Adi obstacles. Goal is the Parabrahma Tattva. Take help of all of them. Friends, sorry. Shwethashwathara Upanishad, we are into study. Second chapter we have come. Here in the first four mantras, most important sadhana is told to us. You know, the Lakshya is Paramatma inside. Out of the three mantras, now in the next two mantras, knowing that the Savitha is blessing because of our prayers, and knowing that because of that only the sadhana is happening, for it to continue the blessings and for us to use those blessings continuously till the mukti happens. Out of gratitude, out of respect, we are doing, or we are told to Nirantara do the stuti, the praise of that Bhagavan Savita for his great blessings and contribution. That again makes him pleased to bless us. So, as long as we are in the upadhis, struggling with the upadhis, to manage them, to control them, to go beyond them, the one who's already done it and to whom all these upadhis belong, under whose control these are there, to that Ishvara, doing the variety of upasana, prarthana, should be made as necessary sadhana without taking up for ourselves granted that without the help of Ishvara, we can do everything. We are seeing every day how much we are able to do the sadhana with all the conveniences given, facilities given, freedoms given. Nahi hunda humse. Understand it. And this sadhana spiritually is so tough that the continuous grace, blessings, kripa are necessarily required. So that beautiful portion of gratitudes to Lord Savitha, who is Ishvara only, along with Stuti to him, we'll be trying to do in these mantras 4 and 5. Before that, our Prarthana Sankalpa like every day. Before that, little bit of our common sense thought for the day. Today's common sense thought is one or two things we will see. First one is what? What is spirituality? In our layman's language, spirituality is to try to know what is happening with us by ourselves, what is happening with us because of the world, what should happen with us means with all our faculties. Becoming very clearly aware of all these things is called as the Adhyatmikata, Adi Atma. Adi means around. So our drishti is around Atma, our own selves. Where they are going. Are they going in the direction where they are supposed to go? Who tell us? The Shastras. Or they are going in a wrong direction of self destruction. So, in that, therefore, the spirituality, all the Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, they all tell us we should involve in them, they should be in us. Only if this is done, then that most tough, difficult of confusion, delusions, ignorances, we cross. We apprehend the actual purpose of life and we will be able to reach. That entire conscious effort is called as the spirituality. Becoming aware of what is happening to our faculties with our faculties. What should happen exactly? How to accomplish that? Which should happen? This constitutes basically, in simple language, the spirituality. Now, first point is done. Second point is what? Key in spirituality, it is not a part time of job or one aspect only, though it begins that way. Later on, every aspect is spirituality. The two aspects that are there in our life are one is we are with ourselves, second, we are in the world. Both places it should be spiritual. That's called Adhyatmikata. And the very important care that is to be taken is a key. These two, I live with myself, I live with the world, should complement each other in making my spiritual sadhana only successful, not contradictory. Not knowing this, very crucial, important point. Generally, Narayana, we spoil our inner spiritual sadhanas of being ourselves with ourselves, by our wrong interactions with the world. Thinking that that is different, this is different, that can be lived in whatever the way with all licentiousness, yet this can be accomplished. ऐसा नहीं होता है. These are all complementary to each other. In other words, with our own selves, what we behave, what shastras we study, whatever little sadhana we do, that influences us when we are with the world. That is with family members or with our professions in the society. So, to throughout the day, with the family, in the profession, with the society, what we do, live, throughout the day, that has its powerful effect on our that 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of the sadhana we do it ourselves, for ourselves, seated at one place when we are all alone. So, keeping this in mind, see to it that everything we do with awareness that this should complement to me in my the internal sadhanas which we have selected, which I am given, seated, and I have to do them. In other words, if I have to do the japa, if I have to do the swadhyaya, if I have to do the vicharana, if I have to do the tattva shravana, if I have to do the manana nididhyasana, this should be helped by my throughout the day vyavahar. Be conscious of every vyavahara that it is not creating any sort of obstacles, disturbances in my this more sacred sadhana. That is why 1,000 times they tell us live life of dharma. When the life of dharma is lived, our spirituality happens unobstructed. If we live the life of adharma, then those regrets and guilts and punishments from the totality will never allow us to do our adhyatmic sadhana. Very, very clearly we have to know it. Then we are told to live the life of seva. When that seva is done, the blessings, goodwill coming from the world creates a positive ambience. Unknowingly, we may not become much aware of it, but it has its own influence in helping us our inner adhyatmic sadhanas. Just like when I trouble others, the dukkha they go through becomes a curse to me. The seva done by me, with which they are happy, that's it. Whether they vocally, mentally bless us or not, they are happy because of us. That is enough a fact that we will be made little empowered and positivized to do our adhyatmic sadhanas better. That's why they tell us to do the seva. Dharma, not dharma. Seva and not swartha. So too we are told to do lot of punya. In that punya karmas, upasanas you can add. So when they are done, the higher powers, the devata ganas become more happy. And we all know every day we see in our first thought, if the devata ganas are happy, bless us, how beautiful will be our sadhana. That is why they tell us throughout the day, live life consciously in such a manner, without swartha, without ahankara, without ragadvesha, without kama krodha, isn't it? In such a manner that the inner peace, inner tranquility, inner quietness, inner purity is maintained. With that, how smooth and effortless will be our sailing in doing any of the sadhanas. You can see for yourself 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, living a very good, noble life outside. With that, sit for your inner sadhanas. How wonderful. Other day, you try to fight with everyone, be with all negativities. On that day, you try and see the difference. Enormous difference will be there. So, the first one is what is spirituality? We understood. Second is there's only one thing throughout the day spirituality only, and there we live with ourselves, we live with the world. Both should be spiritual, both should be complementing each other. Third one is our outer behavior life should always be done keeping in mind that that doesn't disturb my sacred personal spiritual sadhana hours. So some gadbad comes in the society or in with the friends लड़ाई अरे मैं इससे लड़ूंगा तो मेरा मन क्रोध से भरेगा एनर्जी चला जाएगा उससे, डिस्टर्ब होगा माइंड. देन अबाउट हिम आई विल डेवलप दैट anger or jealousy or dvesha, hatred. Now, with this hatred to that person, only those things will come in my mind. Therefore, yes, he is wrong, he is bad, he has done harm to me. That all at the Vyavahara Upadhi level. But I am not only Vyavaharik Upadhi level living samsari. I am a sadhaka. For me, the sadhaka protecting mind for sadhana is more important than everything. So I will lose my ego, self respect. I will lose some of the money if I don't react with this person, don't fight with this person. Email little bit. Take me for granted also. But all of that is good because my mind is quiet. I'll be doing my sadhana. When the sadhana tejas grows, such small little things, people disturbing us, automatically gets reduced. Because when you're not reacting, that other fellow for some time he may take us for granted, but the totality is always working, isn't it? It will make him realize. Unless somebody are terrible दुष्ट राक्षसास है ना, उतने तो है ही नहीं लोग जो हमारे साथ रहते हैं. दे आर लिटिल नेगेटिव पीपल, सेल्फिश, इगोइस्टिक. उनको मोल्ड करने में परमात्मा को ज्यादा दिक्कत नहीं होता. तो इन दिस टाइप ऑफ थिंकिंग आई डोंट रिएक्ट. आई से इट्स ओके, आई से फॉरगेट, फॉरगिव एंड फॉरगेट. माइंड इज प्रेशियस, दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. है ना, किसी ने 1,000 रुपए 10 लाख रुपए का क्या कहते हैं धोखा दिया. So you should have been intelligent before that. Little bit, can you do something to retrieve that money? Sometimes होगा, नहीं हुआ तो चलो. Let the mind be peaceful and do sadhana. With a peaceful mind, how to earn 30 lakhs you can know. If the disturbed mind, because of 10 lakhs are lost, we will do some mistakes by which some more money is lost. Just like that, an example. In this way, every hour outer vyavahara, an object to temptation. And at the time of involving, it looks to be nice, a bhoga. But the taste of that bhoga, and it becomes a vasana. Then, when I sit for my study meditation, that wants again to repeat. Isn't it? So then, let me avoid only basically. है ना, उसके thoughts इतना मुझे disturb करते because mind is such an innocent instrument. Through indriyas, wherever we expose it to, all of that it gathers, and when we are relaxed, at that time, when we are doing our sadhana, mind projects all those disturbing thoughts, which have no maina, which have no purpose either spiritually or vyavahara. But still, why they are coming? Because we have involved in them. That's why they say, other than vyavaharik dharma, seva, upasana, and sadhana, we should not take us for granted in involving anything. सबके लिए दरवाजे बंद. दरवाजा बंद दो चीजों के लिए होता है. हम अंदर नहीं जाएंगे, बाहर से किसी को अंदर आने नहीं देते. See, these are minimum sacrifices required for the maximum greater gain of peaceful mind, effective sadhana for everyone. जो साधना करना चाहते हैं, he'll have to become stricter in all these things, more strict with himself, more committed and disciplined in these aspects, है ना. एक्चुअली आध्यात्मिक साधक अब कोई भी चीज को लाइट नहीं लेगा. Will not take anything for granted. Everything is very calculatively done. So that his main purpose of quietening mind, doing sadhana, is achieved and not disturbed. So all our outer things we have to be careful, right? This is the third one. Fourth one is what? How to do it? Because we have to be in the world for maximum time at our prarabdha level. है ना, प्रारब्ध दो तरह का होता है. बाहर भी ड्यूटीज आते हैं, वी हैव टू इन्वॉल्व. अंदर से भी पुशेस आते हैं, वी हैव टू इन्वॉल्व. बोथ आर प्रारब्ध. कि यू कैन नॉट बी like somebody asking you to make and give tea. That is one prarabdha. You yourself feel like making a tea, giving tea to others because you have that type of asana. ये दोनों के तरह से we have to be in the world all the time, maximum time. What is to be done at that time to protect? In continuation of our third thought is this one. Lucky that we studied so many Upanishads. Oh, very clearly we have understood. Very clearly, categorically, pakka we have understood. What is it? There is only one thing, Brahman. No second thing. That Brahman alone is in two forms. One is attributeless, the Nirguna Nirakara. One is same Brahman, be attended, with Maya Shakti zone, with full attributes. Saguna Sakara. है कि नहीं? That Saguna Sakara Brahman, the Paramatma, alone is the entire perceivable universe, along with the Upadis. Therefore, make a habit of accepting everything as, seeing everything as the Saguna Brahma only, by which a specified value importance to anything is not given, which otherwise will project the Raga Dveshas. हमें राग द्वेष से बचना है. How do you save yourself from Raga Dvesha? When we see everything as that Saguna Sakara Parma. It can be object which you are using. You're washing your utensils. All of that is Saguna Brahma. Don't tell others, they laugh at you. They don't know you are sadhaka. They don't know you have understood through Vedanta. There can't be anything other than Brahman, Jada or Chetana. You're driving car. The car is Brahman. The road is Brahman. The other vehicles are going. The Brahman, Saguna Sakar. Which in a Bhakti Shastra it's called as is Rama or is Krishna, etc. So for us, because we are Vedantins, we say all this is Akshara Brahma. The only two things. Akshara Brahma, Kshara Brahma. That's it. Because Brahma, everything is Brahman, Sarvami Etat Brahma, nothing can be free from him. He has to be everything. How simple it becomes, you see. For sometimes, some days when we do, we can see the mind relaxing, doing everything but relaxing because we are not precipitating any specific importance to any Rupa Nama. That importance is called Ragadvesh. That is gone. Why? Everything is Ishvara. Everything is that Saguna Brahma. Wife, Saguna Brahma. Her scolding, Saguna Brahma. Her anger, Saguna Brahma. Her demand, Saguna Brahma. She misunderstands me, that also Saguna Brahma. Because everything is Brahman. It has to be so. In this way, when we don't allow specific happenings in the world to dent our mind, we are very, very wise and intelligent. Fourth sadhana is most important. Then a friend is the Brahma only because everything has to be Brahman in this form without Maya. प्रभु के माया से ये सारा दुनिया है. Whether it is in a macro level of the entire cosmos, at the micro level, all the individualities around me, the objects around me, the beings around me, including my upadis. See, we have already seen Taittiriya. We have to do the Annamaya Kosha also as Brahma Upasana. Pranamaya as Brahma. We were given even the Falashruti also. If we do the Upasana of Annamaya Kosha as the Brahman, then every Anna we will get whatever we do Sankal. Pranamaya Kosha, if you do the as Brahma Upasana, we will live long, full, complete life without dying in between. And Mano Brahmeti Vejanat. That is the third one. But Mano Brahmeti Upasahita, all of that comes in two times. तैतरीय उपनिषद में भृगुवल्ली में लास्ट में आता है. इवन ब्रह्मानंद वल्ली में when the pancha koshas are being explained, every kosha should be worshipped as the Brahman, Saguna Brahma for us. So it is not wrong practice. It's a good, it is right, and it is truth only. A habit has to be maintained. Objects, people, situations, every one of them are his are nothing but Saguna Brahma. But mind, very, very important thing that this Saguna Brahma can and cannot and should not be the goal because it is changeable, it is perishable, it is modifiable, it is conditioned, it is limited. So that will give changeable, perishable, modifiable, limited, conditioned sukha only, which is not the desire of our heart. Our heart seeks the imperishable, unconditional, changeless, unmodifiable, eternal bliss. The Saguna Brahma cannot give. Saguna Brahma is there for us to do our Vyavaharika Dharma so that we are cleared of all our obligations. Saguna Brahma helps us in doing those upasanas by which Antakarna becomes Shuddha and so that we become introverted. To that level only, the Saguna Brahma has a purpose in our life. But that's never the goal. Goal is the Nirguna Nirakara Sarva Vyapaka Satchidananda Brahmanubhuti only. Strengthen this thought. कहता ही रहना पड़ता है ये सगुण ब्रह्म है मुझे इसमें मजबूरन ये व्यवहार करना पड़ रहा है सिर्फ व्यवहार तक ही सीमित है उससे मेरे को कोई अपेक्षा नहीं है सिर्फ अंतःकरण शुद्धि का और मेरा दिस इज नॉट माई लक्ष्य माई लक्ष्य इज निर्गुण ओनली fourth point very very essential it can be elaborated much more but main thought is conveyed right first is what is adhyatmikata understanding second is it is a whole day whether with ourselves or with the world. Third is it should be complementing with each other, the outer life and inner sadhana, inner life and outer sadhana, inner sadhana and outer life. The fourth point is this latest one, wherein everywhere we are seeing Saguna Brahma only. Others label the world in different forms. They calculate, they estimate, they do so many of gimmicks with the world. All of that precipitates only Ishta Raga Dvesha to the world. हम क्या कर रहे हैं उस समय जो करना है कर दी इसके बाद दैट इज गुण ब्रह्मा नमस्ते आई हैव नो रिलेशन विथ यू traveling in a taxi the taxi and taxi driver you traveled you got on gave money look back the money given the driver the taxi all are saguna brahma there is no impression created went to the shop you bought something that fellow has given a less quality wala or more cost है ना he charged that's our what you call immaturity in dealing with the Vyavahara. That is a mistake. You be mature in Vyavahara, say that the quality to protect his product is bought and correct price is paid. That's a common sense thing. So that day you didn't have. Therefore, either he gave the wrong object or charged more. So next time I will be careful. Khatam Vyavahara. After that, that person, the product, everything is Brahman. Full stop. Saguna Brahma. Otherwise, what will happen? This fellow cheated me. People are always cheats. I know nowadays nobody has humanity. They don't know how much we become miserable. How hard earned is this money? These are all for those who never come to Upanishadic level of study. ये all true, but those who are not spiritual. व्यावहारिक लोगों के लिए ये सारा झमेला चलता है. If you are sadhakas, हो गया, all this bad rubbish. You have to get rid of that. That's it. So too sometimes positive happens. The best product is given with less price. कभी कभी ऐसा भी हो जाता है कि नहीं? Not always the people are cheats. They are good people also. किसी को लगता है मन यार मैं अच्छा चीज बेचता हूँ कम से कम प्रॉफिट वेदर इज युगा इज कृतार त्रेतार द्वापर आर कली कोई तो अच्छे लोग हमेशा होते सो देन दे आर वेरी गुड थैंक यू टू हिम ऑन द फेस दैट इज द ऑब्लिगेशन but thereafter, he gave a good quality thing, less amount he took. All that Brahman. I mean, ना उसमें भी फंसना है राग से ना अर्लियर में भी फंसना है द्वेष से otherwise do they have any end the people behaving in a good manner or bad manner हर दिन वही तो हम देख रहे When the children or wife at home loves, then we are attached. Then when they don't listen to us, then we become angry. अब ये एवरीडे चल रहा है, यही चल रहा है और कोई साधना नहीं हो रहा है. Only thing is, one day wife, other day children, other day servant, other day brother, sister, other day neighbors, other day colleagues. लोग बदल रहे हैं, सिचुएशन बदल रहे हैं. प्रेसिपिटेशन ऑफ राग द्वेष एंड संसार, वो तो कॉमन है ना. एंड बहिर्मुखता एंड द वर्ल्ड इज रियल. इन द हेवी लोड एंड बर्डन ऑफ ऑल दिस, वेयर इज द गोल रिमेंबर्ड? द अल्टीमेट गोल याद ही नहीं हमको. इसी में फंसे. सी, दिस इज कॉल्ड मोह माया. मोह माया is not getting lost in the world. Moha Maya is forgetting the Lord, forgetting the main goal. Naturally, by getting lost in this. कोई नहीं फंसाता हमको, हम ही फंसते हैं. Because this knowledge is not there. Because we are not aware of it. Fourth thing is very crucial. ये भक्त को something अपना राम, सब कुछ अपना कृष्ण. ये वेदांति को everything is Saguna Brahma. That Saguna Brahma, it has its own purpose for the totality and for others. And my purpose is this much. व्यवहार कर लो, साधना के लिए यूज कर लो, नमस्कार. है ना? When you go to the hotel, eat everything, give the bill and come. We don't take the plate and katori and chamach. We don't do that, no? वो छोड़ के आ जाओ बस. Some places, in foreign countries, they do it. प्लेट लेके जाते हैं, बिल डालते हैं उसके लिए भी. पूछ कर भी ले जाते हैं, अच्छा है मैं ले जाऊं करके. In some hotel, they write behind the plate, this plate is stolen from this particular hotel. अब जो भी ले जाएगा, when he gives it to the gift to the guest, then they will know it. So they have their own techniques. But generally, we don't carry home. So when you don't carry these things, in a scooter, we don't carry inside the room. चप्पल we don't carry. जहाँ तक उसका जरूरत है कर दिया छोड़ दिया. Then why carry the people? Why carry the opinion towards the people? Why carry the load of raga dvesha to them? That is all samsara. That is never required. It has never given any positive to anyone. हाँ, world is like that, वो चलता ही रहता है. Remember that world has its own rhythm to go on for various totality purposes. We neither should try to change the world. That's the most worst thing in the world. Nor we should allow it to disturb us. It's a wise thing. That is in all in our hands only with maturity. Fourth point is this. Narayana. Fifth one is also important. Just will mention it and leave. Ki we have to mind all our faculties. Aina? We have to, because they are the ones at which level we are there. Prevention is better than the cure. Along with accepting their limitations. Body, it has to be minded by giving it some such things by which it is healthy, so that it doesn't become trouble to sadhana. Then I tried my best, therefore I could gain the full fitness. Thank God I am doing sadhana. With all my best efforts also, if the body has its problems, then again a higher sadhana we have to develop in us is what? Body is going in its own track and I am doing my sadhana. And like right now, some of you, not that 100% the body is fit. There may be knee pain, there may be thigh pain, there may be a back pain, there may be head pain. Not very severe that you have to sleep, but thoda hai. But are we not keeping that thing away and doing this class? And if we observe our sharira, especially after certain age, some or the other ailment, uneasiness तो होता ही रहता है हमेशा. नहीं खाओ तो एक तरह का वीकनेस, ज्यादा खाओ तो another heaviness, isn't it? Depending on the age and how we have used our body in an undisciplined manner, Somewhere or the other, a gastric problem will be there. A vitaminal deficiency will be there. Some other deficiency expresses as this pain or that pain. We all know medically. So no body is fully healthy. At the young age, because so much we are busily involved, little immunity energy is more. So those things do not manifest much. If the youngsters are not fully involved, then they also will be seeing. आजकल तो यहीं बैठ बैठ के 30 साल में ही डायबिटीज आता है, शुगर आता है, everything. So the sadhaka knows I am trying my best. Still the problems are coming. I also pray to God to keep me fit, which is our subject now we are studying in Shwethashwathara. Other than that, अब उसका ट्रैक वो है, मैं क्या करूं? Mainly with the शरीर, mainly शरीर. If we can manage the sharira, 50% show is over. Because 50% of problems are because of this. Second beautiful thing is, if the sharira prarabdha, we are able to keep away and do sadhana. With that confidence, we can even keep away the mind and its negativities. है वैसा मैं क्या करूं, अभी हो रहा है, प्रिपेयर हो रहा है, रिपेयर हो रहा है. अब वो प्रिपेयर रिपेयर होने तक मैं तो साधना नहीं छोड़ सकता हूँ ना. Like when our house is under construction or repair. Not that you stop cooking or not that you stop eating or you don't sleep. वो भी चल रहा है, ये भी चलता है. In the same way, the repair is going on here, one side of the mind. I am getting the knowledge, I am just learning all the values, etc. पूरा हुआ नहीं. Therefore, the mind has crankiness, anger, disturbance. ये तो चलते ही हैं. But that should not stop my sadhana. जो बाकी मेरा जो साधनाएं हैं, वो ये हम सीख सकते हैं. If we can do the first thing of managing with the sharir. In the good olden days, those old grandmothers, all pains, pain here, pain there, pain everywhere. Yet they do their upasana, their kirtan, bhajan. बीच बीच में थक भी जाते हैं. Still they do. So in that way, we have to do the fifth one of upadhis. Maintain them as healthy as possible. It is also equally sacred sadhana. In fact, it's called as tapasya. उपाधियों को अच्छी तरह तैयार रखना साधना के लायक is also a tapas. Then the last but not the least is intensifying the desire and attempts to go beyond the manifested to realize the unmanifest. है ना? Realizing the unmanifest is the moksha. The unmanifest two faculties. प्रमाण गोचर नहीं है, लेकिन अनुभव गम्य है. That is what we have to keep on attempting on the seat of meditation. For that, whatever your upasanas help to relax mind, to gain the confidence, to invoke the blessings, वो सब फिर करते रहे. कुछ समय बाद the Lord, the Guru knows this is my fellow, my devotee. He need not specially pray for me. I am blessing him. चला उसका साधन. कुछ लोगों को शुरू में बहुत चाहिए होता है भगवान का कृपा पल पल पे. Later on, you are trying to identify with that Paramatma. That is a higher sadhana. He himself will take care. In this way, 6, 7 things crucial we can be mindful about. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं वदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तो पुनः पुनः. ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां विजये भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रचयाखिलदर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदेः साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिकप्रगति अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिसमस्त मन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयागसाधना सेवादीनां द्वारा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेशधर्म सनातनधर्मभक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नमध्ये श्रीकृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशङ्कर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओं नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ओं सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओं शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Chant from 4 to 10. ॐ युञ्जते मन उत युञ्जते धियः विप्रा विप्रस्य बृहतो विपश्चितः विहोत्रादधेवयुना विदेकः इन्मही देवस्य सवितुः परिष्टुतिः युजेवां ब्रह्मपूर्व्यं नमोभिर्विश्लोक एतुपत्येव सूरेः शृण्वन्तु विश्वे अमृतस्य पुत्राः आये धामानि दिव्यानि तस्तुः अग्निर्यत्राभिमथ्यते वायुर्यत्राधिरुध्यते सोमो यत्रातिरिच्यते तत्र संजायते मनः सवित्रा प्रसवेन जुषेत ब्रह्मपूर्व्यं तत्र योनिं कृणवसे नहि ते पूर्तमक्षिपदो त्रिरुन्नतं स्थाप्य समं शरीरं हृदीन्द्रियाणि मनसा सन्निवेश्य ब्रह्मोडुपेन प्रतरेत विद्वान् श्रोतांसि सर्वाणि भयावहानि प्राणान् प्रपीड्येह संयुक्तचेष्टः क्षीणे प्राणे नासिकयोच्छ्वसीत दुष्टाश्वयुक्तमिव वाहमेनं विद्वान् मनो धारयेताप्रमत्तः समेषु चौ शर्करावह्निवालुकौ विवर्जिते शब्दजलाश्रयादिभिः मनोनुकूलेन तु चक्षुपीडने गुहानि माताश्रयणे प्रयोजयेत। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Now, third mantra, every mantra right from first one, the second adhyaya are very, very important and prominent. What is it is? Recognizing the presence of the Saguna Sakara Ishvara with all his infinite Shakti. Here he is given the name Savitha, represented as the Lord Surya. Then we are praying to him. What? That our mind and our senses are working only towards the Paramatma. Now see the quickness of the result if this happens, and when it doesn't happen, how our sadhana becomes such a terrible struggle and yuddha, and without Ishvara's kripa invoked by our own self with all our inner negativities of ragatesha kama krodha, how impossible it is for our selves to control our mind and senses. We are good, we are honest, but our faculties are uncontrollable and our antakarana has so many vasanas. And our goodness, our positivity will not help us to do sadhana. We need the help. You know, like somebody is good, positive, but he needs the help of funds from the government. राजा से पूछते थे भाई अच्छा काम हम करना चाहते हैं पैसे नहीं है अब दे दो तो राजा will grant seeing the project and its utility to the society. In the same way, I want to do sadhana, hey Savita. I have understood right from the beginning that the mind and senses have to be applied only to know the truth. First mantra वही है ना second का हम्म नारायण युंजाना प्रथमम मनः तत्वाय. First goal is I want to put my mind towards the tattva first. Means my first goal, first priority is that. And the senses also to the extent they will help us in the spiritual sadhana. But this I am not able to do. Hey Savita, you do it for me. And that call to the Savita, if it is not there and if the result is not there, then the bulky of the Vedas, the bulky of the Puranas, giving us thousands and thousands of stories where the Bhaktas worshipped Bhagavan and are blessed by Bhukti and Mukti by him. All of them क्या ऐसे कहानी है वो. They're only a cock and bull story sort of things. अरे in fact, right now, whatever we have, it is given to us by the Lord because half we deserved, the half we prayed. Deserving and also praying. Because of that, only whatever we have. Not by our efforts, fighting with our antakarana and mind, that we could have managed these classes and all. If we can manage it by our own effort, then throughout the day try and manage. No, this 1 hour by Kripa it is happening. And if we deserve more, the whole day He will bless for this to happen. That is our goal, in fact. So, in short, recognizing the presence of Lord and His power and His blessings and their need, we have to ask. So, this sadhaka has done it, the Guru has taught. Shruti. Though we are aiming at Ekameva Advayam Brahma, yet when we are at the Upadhi Sthai, when we are in the total world, for the Upadhis to be fit, for the total world to be helpful to us, not troubling, we have to pray to. That is why when the Ishvara is prayed, the health aspect of it, the finance aspect of it, all other obstacles are removed. They all happen. ये तो पुराण इतिहास हम पढ़ते हैं हजारों, isn't it? Like he prayed to the Lord, the Bhagavan came, he blessed this person with siddhis. With the siddhis now, without obstacles, he is able to serve the world. दिख रहा है ना हमको? Right. Now, the summary which is given at the end of third mantra, Bhashya by Shankara Bhagavan, is one of the most beautiful, simple but very important, very beautiful. And this is what all of us are struggling for. इसको आप पढ़ना ये ऑलरेडी 2 times आ चुका है but again he is concluding with that. The third mantra's bhashya ending. What he said, कि यथा करणानि विषयेभ्यः निवृत्तानि आत्म अभिमुखानि आत्म प्रकाशम एव कुर्युः तथा अनुजानातु सविता इति अर्थः. Tatha in that way, Anujanata means give the anugnya, give the blessings, give the permission, give the, what do you say, the possibility. Oh Lord Surya, may Lord Surya give us that blessings, that permission for this to happen. What to happen? Karanani, all the 14 faculties. Vishayebhya nivruttani, they are pulled away from their respective Vishayas. Then Atma abhimukani, they are all facing or going or moving towards the Atma Vastu only. Atma prakashameva kuryu. And they are single pointedly continuously helping me in realizing the Atman by themselves, always focusing on Atman. So Atma Abhimukani Atma Prakasham Eva Yatha Kuryo. Atma Abhimukh hona chahiye, all of them. And Atma Prakasha they have to give to me. Till that time they have to be with me only. In this way, Savita Anugnyam Anujanatu. Let the Savita Bhagavan bless us, the total, the Ishvara. Savita means Ishvara, Rama means Ishvara, Krishna means Ishvara, the Lord with infinite Maya. Now, why the specific prayer here? Why the need of this prayer and how the prayer should be very strong? Why? And how why he has to bless? See, ek to kya hai? We have done lot of papa. Therefore, to go through that dukkha of the papa, the Lord will be necessarily putting our faculties towards that. Second is what? We have troubled so many people. So we'll be have to be put again in serving them to compensate. Second. Third is what? We have lot of desires in us. Our desires only. Therefore, it is necessary for the Lord to push all our faculties toward the fulfillment of desires. So we have lot of desires, we have lot of vasanas, we have lot of what do you call, even the desire to do the punya karma, we have a lot of what do you call, the runa to be clear to the world, and we have so much of papa karma done. No, for the as a result for all of that, our faculties always have to be worldly only. Then while involving in any of them, there is no guarantee that new things are not created. So in this prayer, what is hidden is, please forgive my papa. Please take away from my the desire to do the punya. Please make it completed by some means or the other very quickly. My runa that I have to the world. Please eliminate my pressurizing aspect from within me called as vasanas, which push my faculties to the world. These are the reasons by which my faculties are not going towards the law, to Parabatattva, going somewhere else. And who is putting all our faculties in this world? Ishvara only, though we deserve it because of all these reasons of the karmas, the prarabdhas. But with this prayer, he can adjust all of them. He can, because he is Ishvara, he has got the Shakti. If our intensity of desire is such that all my faculties have to be only towards Paramatma Tattva, this being the highest goal, noblest goal, so Bhagavan falls in an obligation of really trying to adjust all of that. If we don't intensely pray, then Bhagavan will have to put our faculties in the world only. And that is like an ocean, there is no end to it. है ना? World is like महाजाल ना, महामोह. ये खत्म किया तो दूसरा, दूसरा तो तीसरा. Like whole life we are seeing ना. In childhood we have childhood friends. Then youthhood, youth friends. Middle age friends. Old age friends. Then again the relatives, again the objects of desire, again the places to go. Is there any end for our faculties from involving in the world? कुछ तो होता ही रहता है जिंदगी भर, कोई ना कोई आएंगे हमारे पास, कुछ ना कुछ ऑब्लिगेशन होता ही रहता है. If really pray to the Ishvara, he will see to it that all of them are removed. You are doing it to some extent, those who are coming regularly. That's why by Ishvara Kripa, very rarely some distractions happening, unless they're very, very compulsory, more important than this. Otherwise, the people who are regular are very safe. कि प्रभु की कृपा से neither any outer obligations are forcing, nor the faculties are so troubling, at least during the class. क्योंकि हमारा prayer उतना ही है. If our prayer is more intense to him, then beyond the class also, he will adjust the things, see to it that these faculties are seeking only the self. When that prayer is intense, when the grace is complete, as we saw yesterday, such person's mouth will always be chanting only the Veda mantras. The mind always will be feeling the devotion toward the Veda rishis and the Veda mantras and the theme. The intellect always will be only doing the contemplation. That is what the Bhashakara told us. Vedanta Vakyeshu Sadaramantaha. Always reveling in only Vedanta Vahakyas and through them in the Aham Brahmasmi only. The eyes are not seeking TV, nor the ears are wanting to listen something, nor the tongue is running for any tastes, nor the body wants to sleep. Should not we want this thing? And all of that is Maya, we are caught up in it. That Maya स्वयं कृत हो या समष्टि हो या ईश्वर हो, जो भी हो उसको पार करना है. करना उन्हीं के कृपा से. That is why मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते एताम मायाम तरन्ति. What is meaning of मायाम तरन्ति? Faculties are not caught up in the world. They are all helping us for our adhyatmic sadhana with full vibration, with full zeal and zest. See the great Mahatmas like Puja Gurudev and all. Hare, throughout life, all faculties are doing nothing but adhyatmic only. They don't have any other sports or entertainments or politics or enjoyments or raga dvesha or the money or the people. How come if it is happening to them? Why is it not happening to us? Because they are blessed by Ishvara, we are not. Why? They prayed. And prayer is not as simply mentioned as here. He casually mentioned because Bhagavan Shankara is naturally always in that prayerful mood. He need not feel sentimental and emotional about it. Like when I love someone very purely from my heart, with all my maturity, I need not be excited in all sentiments, emotions. But for us, we have to make it intense because we are just begun, no? Therefore, more intensely prayer to Savitha. Oh Lord, please immediately, urgently, quickly see to it that all these obligations go away. My faculties should attend only to you, only to you, only to you. This we aren't asking. Even though we are spiritual seekers, कहने के वास्ते, all our prayers are sankalpas. Prayer and sankalpa are same. In prayer, directly you are addressing. In the sankalpa, where will it get addressed? Even if it is not addressed. देखने वाला एक ही भगवान है. So we are praying and addressing only, telling that I want some more things, I want some more involvements in the world. हम यही हम जानबूझ कर या अनजाने में मांग रहे हैं. So what can the Ishvara do other than saying tathastu? In the last 5 6 years of time, how many times we intensely prayed to Ishvara to pull our faculties from the world and worldliness and focus only in the Brahman? अब गिन के देखो, but we lead in last 5 years around 1700 days. Every day these many minutes. And how many times we asked Ishvara about the outer things other than Brahman? Then how can we blame him? It is we have to blame that we never asked him positive, we never gave up asking negative. Negative means anything other than Paramatma. That is the meaning of here. कि यथा करणानि विषयेभ्यः निवृत्तानि आत्म अभिमुखानि आत्म प्रकाशम एव कुर्युः तथा अनुजानातु सविता इति अर्थः. This is a Vedic period, so Savita Bhagwan every day is worshipped. Therefore, he is given that importance of Ishvara. For you, your own Ishta Devata or every Devata. अब रास्ते में जा रहे गणपति देखा, गणपति भाई हो सके तो यू ऑल्सो हेल्प मी, bless me that my faculties turn toward the reality. On the way you saw Tirupati Balaji or Hanumanji, any Bhagavan you see ask same. Like today, any object we see, any person we see, are we not seeking some bhoga from them, some enjoyment from them, some favor from them, some respect from them, some acknowledgement, some love? This is what is samsari's lakshana. चालक ये नहीं पूछता. First of all, he will see only the Devata Ganas. Second, he will ask all of them. Please bless me for my faculties to turn towards Paramatma. And whichever the Rupa Nama of the Devata, as we said just now, it may be Ganapati or Balaji or Hanumanji, all are Ishvara only. At the time of Hanumanji's remembrance, he is Ishvara. At the time of Ramji's remembrance, he is Ishvara only. There are no two gods like Rama and Hanuman separate. That is for the outer people who don't have the subtle knowledge. When we know the Brahman is one and it is infinite Shakti of him, through which he expresses as Saguna Brahma, for us, every Rupa Nama of Devata is only one. सब में वही शब्द, रूप नाम में फर्क है. In that Devatas, कथा कहानी में भी फर्क है. Because that was required at that time. है ना? Like Rama Avatar, what he had to do, only that he did. Krishna Avatar, what he had to do, that did. But that Avatara, that Rupa, that Nama should not make us feel that Rama is different, Krishna is different, and both are different from Ishvara. No, Ishvara only in that form. All the 33 Koti Devata, all are that Ishvara only. And with that Ishwariya Krupa we want from them. For what? All our Karanani, Atma Mukhani, then Atma Prakashanam Kuryohu. यथा करणानि विषयेभ्यः निवृत्तानि आत्म अभिमुखानि आत्म प्रकाशमेव कुर्युः तथा अनुजानातु सविता इति अर्थः. This is the meaning of the first three shlokas. And when Savita is blessing by giving conveniences, then we have to use our faculties for the Paramatma. So कभी सुबह 5 बजे उठा दिया भगवान ने. Thank you भगवान करके take bath and do your Upanishad study, meditation. When he's giving the blessings, we have to use them also, no? We have to be alert there. Please remember, we have to be alert and smart in asking what is best, and we have to be alert and smart to use also when they are given. And don't justify to be buddhu, to be sleepy, to be non-thinker, to be non-aware. They are not lakshanas of a sadhak. When it is said दृश्यते तो अग्रया बुद्धिया सूक्ष्मया बुद्धिया का अर्थ ही होता है single pointedness and subtlety. What for I have to pray? When the prayers are answered, how I have to use those given facilities, given conveniences. One of the important thing is long life. Second is healthy life. This is a blessing of God. Then how much of that is used for sadhana? People at the age of 30, 40 physically इतना suffer कर रहे हैं. Compared to them, are we not day by day given good health and good life? That is blessings of Savita. Use it for sadhana then. In the same way, आंख देख पा रहा है, कान सुन पा रहा है, and mind is still sharp, subtle. That's why we are lost in the world and samsara, no? अगर दिमाग हमारा काम करना बंद होता, we don't become samsari also. So दिमाग ठीक है तो use it for परमात्मा only. Bhagavan is giving all opportunities, make use. Every thought of doing sadhana is blessing of God. Catch it and catch it. Recognize it, Bhagavan is giving this way. Bhagavan supplies what we want. He doesn't come and say ये तुमने मांगा मैंने तुमको दिया इसका तुम सही यूज करो नहीं तो मैं तुमको नहीं दूंगा. That much no, Bhagavan gave satsang because I asked it. Now let me go every day there and study. These should be our intellectual convictions. You will not come every day and उठाओ ये उठो सत्संग तुमने मांगा मैं दे रहा हूँ और बाबा जी चिल्ला रहे हैं जाओ बैठो. ऐसा नहीं होता. You have to get up. You have to come. See how many beautiful conveniences, blessings Bhagavan has given in spite of all our terrible prarabdhas. These are all his blessings. Now use them for sadhana. While doing so, continuous prayers. Ki I'm able to do it, oh Lord, so be it all the time, so be it all the time. Wherever we are failing, hey Bhagavan, see today mind senses were little virulent, difficulty, please tomorrow see that. Or right now only repair them so that I'll do sadhana. In that way, prayer, blessings, using blessings. Prayers, blessings, using blessings. To put our faculties toward Paramatma. है ना? And the main faculty is the buddhi. Through the vicharana about the truth. Mind with the devotion. Sense organs by listening or by studying the books. Body by being healthy, not seeking too much of sleep or rest, full of energy and active. ये सारे सविता के कृपाएं होते हैं with which we are able to move in the right direction. Like when we go to Badrinath, there also we pray to Lord en route. Oh Lord, without any obstructions, difficulties, Please see to it that my darshan happens. So everything happens smoothly then. You'll get a perfect taxi driver who will take you to the airport on time. Flight also takes off on time. There's no weather problem. You will be landing there safe. See, वो होता रहता है when you pray. Landslides will be there, but after you cross that road, just 10 minutes extended that day for darshana. It is for you only. You did darshan and came back, मंदिर बंद. हम कहते भी हम अरे आज मेरा दर्शन हो गया फिर उसके बाद मंदिर बंद हो. That's all grace only because you prayed. Prayer is very, very, very powerful thing. There's no outer thing more powerful than prayer, like that there's no inner thing called meditation more powerful than that. अंदर के विचारना का कितना शक्ति है उतना बाहर में प्रार्थना का शक्ति है. Those who know it, those who are convinced of it, those who have got the art of it, they are the ones like a very cute children. For whatever they want, they get it from the parents by lovingly tuning to them. And parents are rich also. The Lord is rich. He is not lacking anything to bless us with. If we really have the art of tuning to that Lord, that is the meaning of everyday upasanas, everyday sankalpas, sat sankalpas, everyday prarthana to that Lord after upasana. That these are my positive sankalpas of studying Upanishads, understanding, contemplating, realizing the self, and doing this seva only to the world. Oh Lord, bless me. अब देख he says तथास्तु. उनको तो ऐसे ही बंदे चाहिए. No Lord is happy when bhogis go and ask bhoga more and more. Bhagavan is happy when people ask for yoga. It is very powerful. Yatha karanani vishayebhyah nivruttani atma abhimukani atma prakashimeva kuryuho tata anujanatu savitha. See the positivity in this is what? Extra positivity. Unlike we struggle and we fail in putting our faculties for spirituality and we get frustrated, here simply the infinitely powerful Savitha is request and he is accessible to everyone. You can contact him. It's the smoothest way. Start the day with Savitha Upasana and tell him throughout the day I'm doing sadhana, bless me. No difficulty at all. He just listens our prayers, he just sanctions or does the signature. Then all the Adhisthana Devatas in the world within the faculties just receive those orders. Oh, this Jiva is doing sadhana to realize self. So we are given orders by Samhita that we should not disturb him. And they all behave that day. Every day we have to pray. Every day. So that every day the sadhana beautifully done. And again, with all gratitude, thank the Lord. That's what is the next shloka. And here in the next shloka or general kya, as we said 120 minutes back, wherever we stand today, born as human beings in India, Sanatana Dharma, having our gurus teaching us, little we are able to grasp, honestly, little bit we are able to do. Ye sab bhi Ishvara Kripa only. We have to thank Him. We have to praise Him. We have to ask Him, Lord, please continue. Please see to it that I do not succumb to your Maya in the form of my own faculties, especially the mind and intellect, which through senses want to embrace anything other than you. May not fall trap to that. Please protect me. है ना जब कोई बुरे दृश्य होते हैं ना तो बच्चों का आंख बंद करते हैं पेरेंट्स मत देखो so too I am your child. The whole world of temptation or fears. At that time, please close my eyes. And when I have to have your darshan, fully open my eyes. See that? He will do that. Like, that green corridor, what do you call it? When a very medical emergency hota hai, that the heart has to be transplanted. Somebody died, okay, accident mein, so that heart has to be put 30 kilometers away. So everything is green corridor. वो कहते हैं उसका कुछ नाम है. Then the vehicles are not stopped. Every traffic stops. Then it goes in operation. Jinda. Some these type of transplantations, accidental case में कम से कम टाइम में उसको रिप्लेस करना होता है ट्रांसप्लांट, दे डू इट. The Lord makes a green corridor or whatever you call it, green path or green way, for the deeply, intensely praying sadhakas. Or a VVIP comes from the foreign country. The whole that day, the entire road is not allowed for anybody else. He only in all his car with convoy, he just goes. Don't we see them in the world happening? Same way in spirituality it happens. But we have to have faith and we have to have our clarity. हम खुद ही कहते हैं, we only go on sending the corrigendums. No, Lord, by mistake I asked you to turn my faculties towards Brahman. I'm sorry, for next 2 3 days my people are coming, those people are coming, let him have party with them. In this way, million times we frustrated the Lord by changing our prayers from the divinity to the devilish world. साधकों की बात, जो साधक नहीं है, he never asked the Lord to put his faculties for Paramatma. He asked the faculties to be strong only to indulge in the bhoga. General people ask that only. Keep my body fit so that I will eat more. People go to the yogas to keep fit so that they can have good digestion, so that they can have good eyesight, so that they can see TV more. सारे लोग भोगी ही हैं, कितने लोगों को है आत्म प्राप्ति की इच्छा है. But Bhagwan being Bhagwan, he says, chalo, out of that lot, one or two think about what's permanent, what's ultimate, what having gained which nothing remains to be gained. Such people come to Upanishad class and remain in the class and keep on studying, keep on strengthening their knowledge and conviction, seeking the help of the Ishvara, keeping all faculties healthy, intact, focused toward the self. Mile by mile, minute by minute, they keep on moving towards it. सच साधक यू एंड आई मे बी इन दैट कैटेगरी. देख लो, क्या हम उसी के लिए भगवान को प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं? नहीं कर रहे अभी तक, अब करो. हे प्रभो, हे सविता, प्लीज सी दैट ऑल माय फैकल्टीज आर tuned only toward the atma prakash. So atma abhimukani atma prakashameva kuryu तथा अनुजानातु सविता इति अर्थः. वाह, व्हाट ए ब्यूटी. आई लव्ड दिस टॉपिक टुडे. सो स्मॉल पैराग्राफ, बट इसमें सब आ गया. अब इसके बाद रिलैक्स नाउ, डोंट गेट फ्रस्ट्रेटेड व्हेन यू कैन नॉट डू साधना. एट द टाइम ऑफ फ्रस्ट्रेशन, प्रे टू द लॉर्ड. व्हेन बाय लॉर्ड्स ग्रेस द थिंग्स आर इंटैक्ट और इन लाइन, देन डू द साधना. है ना? ऑल अदर थिंग्स यू हैव टू गिव अप नाउ. ओनली दिस यू शुड नॉट आस्क फॉर. When you don't ask for anything other than परमात्मा, परमात्मा कभी रात को 2 बजे भी जगाते हैं. Good, get up and do sadhana. He will see to it that nobody will call you for the functions in their house. And don't say that स्वामी जी वो लोग मेरे को नहीं बुला रहे, मैं उनको थैंक यू करता हूँ, तभी you are coming to class. You thank them, thank God you have not called me, that is God's grace. Now let me do my meditation. इस तरह हमको साधना में ही लगे ही रहना है हमेशा, all our faculties. Now when this is done, beautifully it's happening, we have to do the stuti to the Lord. That is what he says, tasya evam anujanatah. To that Lord who is in this way giving anugnya or permission, mahati paristuti kartamya. With so much of gratitude, we have to do the stuti of them. Because stotra priyahi devataha. The devatas are stuti priya. So therefore, stuti karo unko bas. They will be so happy to continuously bless. So therefore, this next mantra, fourth, is an advice given to us to do the stuti of that Savitha, with whose blessings we are able to put all our faculties toward the Paramatma. Not only Savitha, but under Savitha's orders, the Adhisthana Devatas, वो भी उनको भी, like officer said, clerk has done the work for us. You have to thank mainly the officer because it was his order. But thank the clerk also, no? बेचारा वो भी किया आपके लिए काम. That's a simple decency. बनता है कि नहीं? Thank you, आपने कर ली. Isn't it? That is a minimum courtesy to make the heart of that fellow happy who has done for us something. We ourselves have to love and serve others. But when others themselves help us, should we not extend that gratitude? इतना तो बनता है. So the Agni Devata made us chant or talk. The Dig Devata made us listen satsang today. तो उनका भी कृपा है. तो उनको भी थैंक यू, सविता को भी थैंक यू. स्तुति करो उनका. It is by your grace it is happening. See all the Puran Itihasa. है ना? Like in Tulsi Ramayana, the most beautiful thing is प्रभु की कृपा भयउ सब काजू जन्म मार सुफल भाज. In every of the stotra you see that bhaktas tell Lord, it is your grace only that this is happening. It is your grace only. In this, that ego that I could do, all of that won't precipitate, which is very essential thing. Little thoughts about it, tomorrow we'll discuss. Yunjate manauta yunjate dhiyaha vipra viprasya brahato vipaschidaha vihotra dadhe vayuna videkaha in mahi devasya savituh parishtuti. कल देखेंगे. ओम 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 पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. Thank you, friends. Join for Gita study for half an hour. Thank you.